Let's go to some of those the Jobin and Jajina questions. The question was, do you remember what the question was?
Bitch.
It's just like fucked up stuff, right? Well, you posted it twice.
What do you hate about your girlfriends or something?
No. What do you like about being single? What do you like about being in a relationship?
You posted that, and then on Patreon you posted
A different one.
random
Yep, randoms.
messages all mixed up.
Okay.
What's up, Jobins? I think the worst part about being in a relationship is all the freedom and the independence you have to sacrifice, you know? Like, if I wanted to leave tomorrow, I can't just do that. I have to think about her life, not just mine. That's just my thought.
That's good. That's accurate.
That is fucking accurate, but that's what I was saying. That's the problem when one person doesn't have a passion and the other does.
Yeah, and
You're gonna run into huge issues, and it might not work eventually.
It all comes down to communication.
Yeah.
It really does. We're watching The Office, and Pam. Oh God, we have one episode left.
Just rewatch it.
I'm gonna. Pam and Jim. Jim has this big thing he wants to do, and it's gonna take away from their relationship. And he quit doing that to come back to his regular life with them. And now it's like he completely shut off his passion to be with her. But if he didn't, she was gonna break up with him. It's like, fuck. What do you do in those situations?
Oh,
Tough.
I know. Imagine if you weren't legally allowed to get married unless you were together for 5 years. How many marriages would there be?
Yeah, probably a lot less.
Probably not that fucking many. Because I don't know where the pressure to get married comes from when you're in a relationship. Is it just from your parents usually, or is it from
Probably
society?
the girl
usually?
too.
Yeah, the girl having
Let's get married.
this dream.
Yeah.
Like, where does that pressure come from? People get married within a year and 2 years. It's like,
Well, because they think that's what the next step is.
Yeah, we did, huh?
get married.
Get married, have a kid, buy a house, go into debt.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
Claire!
What's up, Jobins, Vaginas? So here in the Netherlands, it's pretty normal to use the date rape drug as a party drug. So one New Year's Eve, I was like, sure, I'll try it. And went to this party. Everybody was sitting on sofas, chilling.
What the?
Fuck you.
Kind of like a corner, and talking to this guy beside me, and then this other guy sat in front of me and put my feet on his lap. It's like, okay, sure, fine. And he started massaging my feet. I'm sorry, Sugar, I know feet is a sensitive subject for you. But he started massaging my feet. I was like,
It's a
okay,
roast, bitch.
you know, okay.
Oh,
And
I get it.
then he started to take my socks off, and I was like, dude, what the? Took my feet away, and that was that. So at the end of the party, he was like, hey, can I follow you on Insta? And I'm like, sure. Followed him back, and before on Instagram, you could see what pictures other people were liking. So I may have been scrolling through that a little, and I saw that this guy was liking all these pictures of dirty socks, of feet, and
Damn.
I told you.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with a little foot fetish, but I've never felt so violated in my life. So I guess, guys, the moral of the story is don't try the date rape drug. You will get raped. Yeah, no, jokes. But Sugar, Tim, are there any drugs you guys would like to try? And do you have any other fetishes apart from chubby MILFs? Let us know.
Claire the bomb.
Claire was hitting us with all sorts of birds. Her accent's fire. Drugs I'd like to try.
Her poor feet got raped.
Her poor feet.
Shit. Foot fetish is a weird thing, isn't it?
I'm starting to get into it.
I thought she was going to say that the guy started massaging his dick with her feet.
Rubbing
Your
it.
mind would go there. A little slut.
Wow. That shows where you're at.
Yeah, drugs I'd like to try. Obviously, the fucking DMT. I'd like to take a big rip of that, or the ayahuasca, or a little meth.
I would do meth.
Meth?
If you said, Sugar, let's try it one time
You
each.
would not. You act like you would, but you would.
Is it a good needle?
I don't think it's a needle, man.
Or you smoke it?
No, fuck. I'd be a little scared to do the methy.
Who? Because you're scared to get
No.
addicted?
No, I wouldn't be scared to get addicted.
They say
What are you
not
scared
even
of?
once.
Not even once. Because I'd get too much shit done. I remember asking Lauren what it was like on meth.
Don't just...
She doesn't care. She's talked about it before.
Okay. Different line.
But-
Different state.
said she was so like awake and alert for like 2
It's like
days.
Coke
You
times
could just
5.
do everything and you're alert and you can function normal. Like there could be people on meth that we talk to every day and you don't know they're on meth.
Yeah.
Well, there was a girl in high school, and her parents thought she was like an overachiever, played all these sports, valedictorian, like super. She was on meth, and they didn't know.
In high school?
And she died.
Fuck.
She like overdosed, and they had no idea
Crazy
because
what
she was
it's
just
doing to
super
your
productive.
insides.
Well, it's crazy to me that people can do meth for so long.
Yeah.
Because you hear someone does meth, oh man, how many times you done meth? 4? Oh, you're close to dead. It's like, no, you could do meth for years and not die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Any fetishes though, other than chubby milfs? I don't know. What's the definition of a fetish?
That's a good
Look it up.
question.
Alexa. Ugh. I was too used to that. I use that bitch multiple times a day.
Definition of fetish. Mariah, you said most girls, or you were listening to the Sex with Emily podcast, right? And a lot of girls' fantasies are to be gangbanged.
That's what she said.
That's what she was saying.
That's what Sex with Emily
isn't that
said?
crazy?
I can see that.
But like,
Yeah,
safe.
but I
Safe.
can see that. You could see that bag.
I can see girls thinking like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Because they want to be like
Form of sexual
ravished.
It's a form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree to a particular object, item of clothing, part of the body. Oh, so it's like a fetish is just a part of the body?
Or clothing.
It could be anything that you're like
Okay, yeah.
but like she explained it that you have to have it to come. Is what she
Oh.
explains a fetish.
Well, that's not what the definition is.
Man, I got
so you could
too
have
many
a
fetishes.
Yeah, that's
No, but you have to have that every time to make
that's not
it a
what that
fetish.
says.
But that's what she said.
Oh. So Google's a liar.
That's just what she's
No, I'm kidding.
expert.
Yeah,
I can see
when
that.
it comes to fetishes, I don't know. Like, I have so many different ones, dude.
just
I
like-
wake up different day, and I'm doing
you're like
different
into
shit.
dudes a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I get it. I feel it. I get it. It's
'Cause you
fine.
do
it's
too?
fine.
I always have to bring it there. You fucking dude.
I catch you walking Bayport one time and I bring it up.
Well, speaking of construction workers walking,
Oh,
I'm fucking trying to. When I got my boxers, I got my boner tucked up into my shorts. I'm like, "What's up? What do you need?" He's like, "We just need to work on this crack in front of the door." I'm like, "Fuck!" So I go lay back down on the bed, and they're on the.
You're trying to
fixing-
jay off while there's Mexican construction workers working in your house.
Yeah, just to relieve a little energy, so I get my mind
Why
back
didn't
to
you head to
normal
the
shit.
massage? I know, it's like, I don't want to spend $80, $100
Yeah,
to get a massage.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
I get
either.
it, I get it, I
I'm
get
over
it,
it.
I
I'm
get
over it.
I am
definitely
too.
not over it.
I am not either.
What up, Big T, Sugar, JX? I'm mid-set right now. Mid-set doing a leg session, working on these chicken legs. I don't give a fuck.
I feel you, brother.
As soon as I seen the video popping for questions, had to get on that. My question is, boys, I'm an OD JOBIN from way back in the day. So my question is, I'm sure there's plenty of other loyal JOBINs out there like me. What do you reckon? Us, the JOBIN army, we get tattoos going. Design something up. Every JOBIN who's loyal enough gets tatted on their skin, boy. I reckon it's a sick idea. I'm down. I know other OG JOBINs will be down. What do you boys reckon? Peace.
I like that. I reckon it.
Dude, that tat that
I'm
kid
keen.
got of you was pretty lit.
That was sweet.
That thing was tight.
But JOBIN tat, I think if we do it something small and you have to be a Patreon member for at least 6, 9, 12, whatever it is, before you can officially get your JOBIN tat.
Yeah, and I feel like if you do something like that, you gotta just not just do it to do it. You gotta fucking have some discipline.
You
and
do.
do the shit we talk about. And hold
Hydration.
yourself to it. Yep.
Good sleep.
Good puss.
No jaying off 3 times a day, JOBIN.
Hey,
I
Jobin,
know.
I would have to say the worst part about being single is those nights where you're real fucking lonely and you're sitting in
feel
bed
you.
and you just get so horny and you text that girl that's here on your
Ugh.
standards, just way below, and you fucking wake up the next morning and you turn over and you go, oh, I stuck my dick in that. And you kind of regret it, but you kind of don't because it's puss, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
But other than that, I gotta love the single life, you know. Thanks, peace, enjoy.
Single life.
See, I haven't had like a regret thing like that since high school, probably. To where I'm like,
I've had a
fuck did I do
handful of
that?
regrets, but never staying the night with a girl.
yeah.
Never staying the night. Every time it was a girl I was ashamed of, I would leave directly after.
It's a shame.
Did you get a haircut?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
But seriously, regardless of where the fuck I'm at, I'd walk, call a friend, get a ride, be like, I'm not gonna wake up. with that
Oh
girl.
God, that's when you know you fucked up.
Then
Well, staying the
Then
night
what?
is different.
so then she's gonna think it's serious.
If you stay the night, and she goes,
Hey.
morning. I'm like, ugh.
Big hunter.
Yeah, but still, the single life, you got to enjoy fucking being with yourself. And I don't think a lot of people do that. And if you are single and before bed, late at night, you're just going,
Just
I feel like
surfing.
it's going to be hard to
Yeah.
be okay with being single because you're going to get used to all that.
You
And
have to be
that's
disciplined at night for sure.
because,
going to bed.
just like Mariah was saying, not 2-3 years ago, you'd always want to go to bed early and I'd always want to stay up later. I'm like, I don't want to go to bed. And I'd be surfing late. And our fucking sleep schedules would be different because I'm
Did
surfing.
this bring back memory?
No, it's
Oh
one-
yeah, it's just one eye open, one
Is
eye
it?
closed.
Yeah, it's a call
And
of
he'd be
astigmatism,
scrolling
bitch.
there till like midnight. I'm like, I have to get up in 5 hours.
Sucks for you.
A lot of people don't know. Mariah gets up at what? Or I guess not. Do you
Not
still
as
get up that
bad
early anymore?
6.
But you even before, ever since I've known you, you've gotten up at like what, 5:30
5:30.
every fucking morning, and work till what? All day, all night.
We'll just go to work and ride, and then go to the gym. We'd get home at like what, 8:30.
Mm-hmm. You might have to move that
Mariah's
mic
a
closer to
fucking
your mouth.
beast. Workhorse.
Well, the reason she wakes up that early is to go take care of the horses, and we live, 20 miles from the horses. So, I've never heard her complain about it once either, because it's something you love and you know you have to do it. So, pointless complaining about it.
Well, yeah, I enjoy it. Like, I'm excited to go see my horses. I don't love waking up that early, but in the summer I have to. It's too
fucking
hot.
beast though.
And now it's nice because after she'd have to wake up and work with horses, she'd have to go to the grow and then get some hours there working. But now she's working from home, so now she gets to come home and we get to chill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
way better.
that's nice. I bet. What up, Hunter?
Yo, what's up, Jobs? It's Regim here.
Oh, Regin, what up, big dog?
Just saw this entry pop up at work. Figured I might put mine in. I kind of have like a friend of benefits right now, but I guess I'd consider myself single. But what I miss from like having a relationship is like just being able to come home and like
He's gonna start
fuck.
crying.
Or like getting lonely at night and just having someone to cuddle.
I feel that, brother.
But
Love cuddling.
I like being single way better. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Deuces.
See, what's nice about where we're at now is I don't feel stuck in the relationship to where I'm like, I can't. I left my number for a girl at Peter Young the other day. Did she text me back? No. Has anyone ever texted me back when I've done that? No. But if she
But you
texts
shot
me
your shot.
back
Yeah.
and I say, hey, what's up? The other thing is the other girl's going to have to be okay with, oh, I'm in a relationship, but we can fuck.
Yeah.
But we don't feel stuck to where I'm like, I can't have sex with another girl ever again, because that's a scary feeling when you're in a relationship and you think like it's like either that or you're gonna cheat on them and then carry that guilt around.
And you definitely can see in a lot of relationships where they're like, fuck, I can't do whatever I want because my partner will get pissed and make me feel like shit.
Yeah.
Not even when it comes to other girls, but when it comes
got
to
it.
when it comes to just doing whatever you want. If you want to go to the gym and work out, or if you want to fucking play some video games and your partner's constantly nagging at you, that's what I'm saying. It's nice for us because we had the balls, I think, with our girls to be our real selves and just open up and be our real selves and not have our fakeness, and like, you love me and I love you and you can be your real self. You know what I mean? When most people are only on that fucking...
Could you imagine? If how fucked up we are, but when we were around the girls, we were just
uptight.
And we never said anything fucked up like we do.
Oh,
that would be so funny. But that would suck.
But that's most guys, I think.
And that's why I think most guys
guy.
enjoy being single, because they've been around girls that have been nags.
Well, I don't think the girls
Give water.
mean to be nags either. They just expect a different thing from the relationship, and there's not good communication.
Yeah.
Like maybe they both work all day and she wants to spend time with her boyfriend.
It comes down to communication, huh?
Yeah, because maybe she wants to spend time with her boyfriend when she gets home from work, but her boyfriend's been at work all day and he wants to play video games. So then it causes a fight.
Oh, me and Dan used to fight about video games for that same reason. She'd come home and I'm gaming with the boys.
And she was wanting to hang out. And how did you guys
I don't
end
know
up
if she was
getting
wanting to
through
hang
it?
out, but she just wasn't wanting me to enjoy myself.
No, and that's how it makes you feel, but that's probably not what she wanted. She wanted to hang out with you.
definitely her not.
See? She wanted to chill with you.
It was definitely not midnight.
Midnight
It was like
screaming. Waking her up when she has to wake up at 5.
I used to, in our apartment, we had the gaming room in our bedroom because it was fucking tiny. And so it was late at night. This was probably 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I had a blanket over the monitor over my head gaming with the boys. I had a legit addiction to video games. Not so much
Still
anymore.
probably do.
Fortnite.
No, not even close.
It was Fortnite, dude.
That was Call of Duty. But then Fortnite was bad too.
Fortnite, I think, was the worst.
Fortnite might have been. Well, dude, I had fucking foot surgery. I had hip surgery. I was suspended. I was depressed. I was fat.
It was a combination of a lot of things.
But dude, after those surgeries,
Danny, you can come hit some.
after those surgeries, here, do you want to redo it?
Well, sure, we run again.
I was just getting high, fucking gaming.
Yeah.
It was lit.
Yeah, for like 12 hours.
9 was the most, in a straight, but 12 in a day, yeah, probably happened.
But that's what I'm saying. When I think in a relationship too, it's important to bring up the fucking, hey, I need my space. I enjoy my space. I could go to a movie by myself. I could go to a restaurant by myself. I enjoy just being by myself with my own thoughts, making my own jokes in my own head.
Yeah.
Or like what's important, be like, okay, well, if we're both at work all day and you want to game, when we get home, let's eat dinner together and then you can game. Or just like come with a compromise.
Communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, compromise.
Like what? So you both feel like you get your needs met.
Is
So
it
it's not
something
fair.
you get taught?
No,
And
nobody.
it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy for some reason. Not easy to just fucking.
Well,
chit-chat.
because
Here, Dana.
most people don't want to feel uncomfortable or have a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does. But you want to bring something up, or you don't want to sound like a nag, but you want to bring something up, and then they take it the wrong way, or
Yeah.
You can hand it to
so it's hard.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's a fucking hard thing in relationships. It's so weird. And it's hard. I feel like, okay, we've been together 10 years. We don't have kids. And we haven't broke up. And we've loved each other for 10 years. Like, I feel like that's pretty rare. But I feel like the big reason, obviously, she has her passion. I have my passion. But obviously, you're super open-minded, too. And you're willing to take in different ideas.
Grow.
You're not so stuck in, like, my parents did it this way. This is what I've envisioned it, and I'm not twisting from that. You know there's so many different ways of everything. And I think that's a big reason why we've worked out. And obviously, we like good food together. We cook together. A lot of our interests are the same. And I think that helps a lot.
And jujitsu.
Jiu-jitsu's huge.
Just
When
going,
the girls...
getting that. Even for just getting that release, that training, just
Yeah.
getting tired. And now the girls do jujitsu. It's like everything just went up. Way better.
For sure. Well, especially your mood after you're done, even if you don't train super hard, but you go and drill and then roll a couple rounds, your mood after when we get to go home and make dinner,
Way
it's
better.
completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu is fun.
But even growing when it comes to our food, growing when it comes to jiu-jitsu, and both our girls also too listening to those podcasts. And like I said, the girls being open-minded is probably the number one thing, being open-minded. Because if it's a girl who's just, no, my mom does it this way, I'm like, fuck your mom and fuck you, peace.
You're a piece of shit.
But, like,
I
my
don't memorize jiu-jitsu weaknesses, though. The feet tickle the bottoms, get out of anything.
She'll tap.
No, I don't tap. But he
She'll
cheats
squeal.
and tickles me.
If she takes my back and I tickle the feet,
I tried
it's
choking
easy.
me. He tickles me.
And it's easy to get out
It's
like that.
cheating.
It's not.
It's not cheating.
So if
In a tournament,
you can tickle.
Yep.
I'm going to try that next time.
What if I kick him in the nuts then?
That's illegal.
It's an accident. My feet are
Or the
moving.
sugar shake.
Well, they usually don't do women versus men anyway.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but your parents, that was a good point. Your parents are super open-minded that way. They're not the fucking uptight parents. And since I met you, I've been fighting and doing a career that's not super, like a comfortable career where you're not going to be.
Conservative. It's
Or like you get a normal job and then
good
you have
job.
benefits and you have your monthly salary. You're safe.
Yeah.
But I've had this career and your parents have supported it and kind of been doing some crazy shit too,
Yeah.
which has been sweet.
Lon and Tess are one of the coolest parents I've ever met. They've been cool as fuck.
Yeah.
With Danny's mom, have you got to learn like her personality
Hola.
much?
No, that's what kind of sucks. She only speaks Spanish, and it's just so fucking hard. You don't want to sit there and translate through. It's just, I don't know.
Humor when people speak different languages is really hard.
Well, I'm like so funny that I see
what you're saying.
I can like still get them to laugh even if they don't know what I'm saying. I think it's my face.
They just look at you and start laughing.
No, yeah, I haven't been able to. I never met her dad, and then we never really had. But her mom's always. I don't know if she likes me. I guess I really don't know.
I'm sure she does.
But
providing a good
she
life.
took me in. Remember when I fucked this foot up bad when I popped it? Same fucking spot, and it's swollen in the same spot. But I remember Danny's mom. There was, 7 of us in that house, or 8?
Dude, that always tripped me
kids.
out.
And I was
8
living-
people in a 3-bedroom house?
And she let you live there.
4-bedroom house, and she just, let the little white boy in. And everyone spoke Spanish in the house, and Pete was running around, so she took our dog and me in.
I would love to be a camera on the wall when you're like trying to make a meal out of the fridge.
Oh, I wouldn't make a meal out of the fridge.
Oh, really?
Danny would make me food.
And would you guys eat in the room or the living
She
room?
would work all day. My foot was, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drive. My foot was fucked up for the most part. Remember that? That's when Danny was like rubbing my foot. That was early on in our relationship. And I'm like, oh, I like this.
No, how early was that when you were living with them?
I
That was
moved
before
into
the
Danny's
apartment.
house. Like, no, it was right after the apartment.
Okay, yeah.
Cause,
But
I went to
before
Joe
you two
Riggs's,
got your
and
apartment.
then I went to Lauren and Joe's.
Yep.
And then I moved out of Lauren and Joe's into theirs. There's a couple, was it months or a year?
No.
Not even a year.
Because then we all got our own apartments at Oak Ridge and the Grove.
Oh yeah, so a couple months into our relationship, we were living together, which
Yeah,
is
that's
fucking.
right.
I don't think a good idea for most people.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe I guess it was fine for us, but.
But you guys weren't
Danny's
with
so
each
fucking
other
laid
all
back,
day, though.
too.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. She's so I'm like
Laid back,
if
yeah.
there's 0 was chilling, Danny's like a -3, chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a 13, like
Wow.
fucking crackhead. So I think that just evens us out.
Yeah.
Danny's
She-
very grounded, and she
She's
brings you
very
down.
grounded, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
fucking very skied.
And yeah,
I'd
she-
be lost without her.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Well, no, that's. I don't think you should say that.
That's true. I do feel like I have learned enough shit, and I'd be okay. But I definitely would.
It would be hard.
It would be hard to stay as disciplined. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we talk about that because even if we're home by ourselves, like, okay, I'm not going to make, like, a really huge good dinner. I'm
Yeah.
just going to make eggs. Or, like,
My-
oh,
the
I'm not going
meals-
to do the cold
Well, I'd
plunge.
probably live with you guys,
Yeah.
Probably.
and you guys would make.
But
me
just
food.
like I told you, I'm like, we have the tools to be like, okay, this path is not going in a
we'd
good
be
path.
chasing way too much puss though.
That's
Like-
the thing. The puss would be an issue.
The
But
biggest
maybe you
issue.
don't need each other, but your life's better
Anthony
with
DeMello.
each other.
Anthony DeMello. Yeah. Mark Jenkins, my cousin again. Mark, yeah, you make it on here twice, little G.
Most awkward part about being
got a
single
perm.
is
That's
like,
tight.
you know, you have all your friends and they're in relationships, and you're going to a party or something, and they have their significant other, and you're just standing there by yourself. You're like real chill, and you're just like getting down by yourself. It's just kind of weird.
I couldn't really hear.
At parties, he's saying he's at parties. You're getting down by yourself, and other people are with their girlfriend and
Oh.
stuff. I
Just
think
dance.
dude, parties are so weird to me.
I know. I'm not a
But
big.
wouldn't you want to be
anymore.
single at a party so you can go hang out with the single girls?
If I was going to a party, I'd probably want to be single. 'Cause then
Yeah.
if me and Danny, I'd be like, let's just
Hang out by
hang
ourselves.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like go to hang out. It depends who's all around.
Tim
We've
loves
always
hanging
kept
out
our-
by himself at parties.
We've always had our group really fucking small.
Well, it's like, you've never really been to the bar, like
no.
in Missoula when
No,
we'd
not
go
really.
hit the bars. You'd go into a bar and be like, okay, I'm gonna walk to the end of the bar. It's crammed in here. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I got to the end of the bar. All right, I'm gonna walk back, see if I get any eye
Because
contact
did you
with
like
chicks.
drinking then too, or at all?
I drank a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I
But
think
not a
some
ton.
people are just
The
Like that.
drinking, maybe the drinking, and they want a little break from their normal
reality.
Thai lives,
Yeah.
and they want to let loose, drink, have some fun, be them real selves. I could see it when it comes
Going
to
out
that.
sounds more like a hassle.
That's what I'm saying. Because even Bones, my little stepbrother, he's like, or Trevor too. He's like, you need to go out and do things. I'm like, dude, every day, Monday to Friday, I'm doing what the fuck I want to
Yeah,
do. So
true.
me going out and doing things, that's what I do every single day.
That is going out. Going
For
to
me.
jiu-jitsu's going out. I'm
Yeah.
going out tonight.
But
Got
then I
my
see what they're
gi on.
saying. Like, we have opportunity to go to Sedona or do different things. I do
And we
need to
will.
do
We
that
do
kind of
every
shit
once in a
more.
while.
But that's what they were talking about on that podcast about being compatible. Like, if you were dating someone who wanted to go do things all the time, that probably wouldn't work because
for
you
sure.
don't want to go do things. You want to chill. Like, we like to chill out together and just eat good food and
Be stoners.
just chill. And so do you guys.
That's true, yeah.
And we can all do that together. We just chill. Not like,
Yeah.
let's go do something, let's go do something, let's go do something.
Yeah, people are just different. They're
Yeah, so you have to
they're
find
two
the
different
person.
personalities.
When it comes to
Introvert,
going to
actually.
do something though, and get chicks, it's a little different.
It changes it.
But it also never happens.
Never say never.
That's the only time you guys want to go do something.
If I was like, hey, we're going out tonight to try to get chicks, it would be the whole chase of the night. Be like,
And
3
the
a.m. comes
percentage
around,
of
it's
us actually getting the chicks is really low.
yeah, we're
Really low.
pathetic.
Because it's so awkward in public fucking talking to a girl.
But-
You feel even at clubs you'll say something to a girl
Hey,
and they'll go like
your
this,
tits look
like,
nice.
and they'll walk away.
When Danny and I went to that pool party in Vegas, and we were buzzed, and we were both hitting on like chicks, trying to pick up chicks together. But dude, it had to have been. It was alcohol. It gives you that like
Confidence.
fuck it. But that was fun.
And then you got your partner who's a good looking
which was
chick
fun.
too.
We were talking. Remember that black chick with that accent? Wow.
Well, I think if you
Oh yeah, I was walking through just drunk as fuck. I forgot about that. Just drunk, stumbling. There's this blonde lady, older lady standing there. I said something compliment, and this big fucking jack guy. What the fuck you say to my wife? Sorry,
what's
man.
up? What's up? You're pulling your pants up like.
No, I was buzzed. That was a long time. But that was fun though.
But probably rolling up to a girl and you already got a cute girl with you is much easier to talk
And
to
I'm
the girl.
falling over. Hey, your tits
But
look
I'm
nice.
sure from a girl's point of view, there's when you're a smaller, cute girl, there's so many fucking creepy
So much attention on
motherfuckers.
you.
Yeah, exactly. You probably like just you don't even really feel safe. But then also those girls get fixed up, wear a
To look
tiny little
good.
dress to look sexy as fuck, and then a guy compliments them, and they're like,
Yeah, but most of the time, maybe sometimes if you kind of like the guy or something, but most of the time you're just like, leave me alone. Like,
yeah,
So
Yeah,
you're
you
just
get dressed
hoping to
up.
have they just
look,
they're into your
don't-
kind of person.
yeah,
You're-
redhead fetish.
That's yeah. So you're
She
slim.
has one.
I know clearly. Danny has a curly head fetish.
Yeah, hitting on chicks in public, man, that's the worst.
It's good, Jobins.
What's up, brother?
Big fan of the show. Fucking A1 banter. Shit has me dying. Love tuning in. Tim, you got the knowledge. Spreading it always. I love it. Sugar, keep going. You'll be a champ one day. That fucking uppercut is mean. I'm out here. The fucking complex here. Grew up in this place. Been playing soccer my whole life. I'm stuck home in New York, though. I can't go back to Germany because of the fucking Rona. But anyways, worst thing about having a girlfriend, probably when you just want to fucking chill and not do shit and just get super baked. And she's got you like, oh, you got to go to my cousin's daughter's second birthday party where you know one person and I'm just trying to get fucking high. And you just don't want to do shit, and you got to do some random ass task, and then if you don't do it, it's whole fucking drama.
Random task.
And then you don't even get blown after the whole thing. So that's probably the worst thing about having a girlfriend. Love you, Lindsay. If you see this though.
The thing about it's like you could either just get really high and go try to do all that stuff, but then you're probably gonna be like, God, I wish I was at home.
Yeah. Well, and those type of events too that he's talking about, it's like, dude.
Those suck.
Well, for me, I have a choice. I'll tell you straight up, babe, I'm not gonna choose to go be in that scenario when I could be here. I could read a book. I could play some games with my boys. I could do some shit that I want.
If it's not a fuck yes.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
It's a fuck
exactly. If it's
no.
not a fuck yes, and it's a fuck no, and you understand me enough to where you're
Yeah.
like, okay,
but if it was really important to me, like I really wanted you there, I think you'd be there for me.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But if it was something
90%.
that I didn't even really want to be at,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, yeah, you don't have to come. I'm just gonna go and leave.
But you're a pretty rational person, and you don't like being around a bunch of random fucking people.
Inbred.
But
too,
we don't
just to
really
do it.
ever go do those sort of things.
No, we don't.
Sounds fun.
Which is good. Which is good that we don't do those fucking things, because those kind of things get annoying as fuck. And every time I get there, I'm like, why did I decide to come here again?
Mm-hmm.
You too?
No, I'm really optimistic about every situation, and
I
I
just-
can just always go to the best thing, and like I'm just so calm. I am, bitch.
Super
I
calm.
believe that.
Let's hear the next one.
What's up, Timbo? Sugar Show. Man, the worst part about having a fucking girlfriend is, bro, not being able to do what the fuck you want to do, bro.
I feel you.
If I'm just trying to chill out, bro, fucking play some games, bro, can't fucking grind no Fortnite, no Call of Duty or nothing, bro. Bitch is always on my ass, bro. Pay attention to me, bitch. Let me do my fucking thing, bro, for one goddamn day, bro. Just one goddamn day, bro. Let me do my thing. All right, y'all. Love the show. Keep on grinding, sugar. You're gonna be back on top soon. You still are on top.
That's
shit.
right, that's right. That's funny.
I think
those
all the
two-
guys have the same complaint.
That's
Like, I want to
so
hear what the
funny.
girls' complaints would be. I think they'd be like,
We need more girl fans. I mean, shit.
Well, I think a big part too is we didn't live together from day one.
We did.
You know, and you guys did,
Just different.
and it's still working out though,
Yeah.
which is
But that comes
But
down
you-
to learning the tools to be in a relationship, because it fucking takes work.
fuck.
yeah,
be in
and
a
that's what
positive
people think. Like, they just get in a relationship, it's going to be successful. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And learning how to communicate.
It's hard.
Yeah, and then those guys feel like those girls are nagging them, but like I said, maybe they've been at work all day and they think you've been playing video games all day and they want to hang out, or they have a different idea what they want to do. So maybe at the beginning of the day, like, hey, what's your plan for the day? Hey, can we do this later or something?
Video game addiction is real.
But yeah, but video games is something a guy likes to do. And if the girl doesn't have something she likes to do while he does that, then it's like,
Yeah, but even like if I'd get home and that's when you just started gaming, I'm like, I just got home. Like, I haven't seen you all
I
day.
just sat down.
Yeah, and that's how he would feel. But I'd be like, I haven't seen you all day, you know?
Communicate.
Be like a little bit annoyed.
yeah, and I'd be a little bit, I'm like, okay, so I'm not free. I'm on your schedule. So what do I have to do now?
Yeah.
You always were good at doing that.
Oh, he's
You were
so
always
good at that.
saying shit like that to her. That's true.
was
But you've
nice.
gotten good at not gaming when she doesn't want you to, or at least you always had been good at that.
Well, yeah.
'Cause I'd always make fun of you. Be like, oh, so you can't game? You're like, no, I'm gonna choose Mariah right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
deep
you-
down, I knew
yes.
you wanted to be on them sticks. Boy.
Oh, I know.
Just crawl on the floor.
What are we going to watch? Some girl show? All right.
Yeah. That's why he like snacks so much. He's busy.
I know. I just shove my face. I'm just so stoned.
All right, Schmitty, let's see what you got to say, big dog. Sick cookie shirt, boy.
What up, Sean? What up, Tim? What up, JX? All the Jobins out in the world. What up? It's
6'4".
Schmitty. What's the worst thing about having a girlfriend? Now, that's pretty tough because I'm on a little soft side, so you guys might not like this, but I think one of the worst things about having a girlfriend is like letting them down. You know, when you truly love somebody and you don't want to hurt them and you let them down and it maybe makes the relationship fall apart. There's not much worse than that, you know. But another thing I think could be is when people get too comfortable and they just keep doing the same routine every week, not doing anything fun. I think people really should spice things up, keep it interesting, keep doing fun things, doing experiences, because that's what it's all about. So that first question is a little tough for me, because if you're someone who just like has all these issues when you're in a relationship, like, oh, she does this, she does that, well, maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship, and maybe you should be single,
And maybe
and that's
you should be
okay.
smashing
There's
their
totally
biscuits.
so many people out there that are single their whole lives, nothing wrong with it. Now, what's the worst thing about being single? Now, this is kind of like give or take. The worst thing about being single is not experiencing the beautiful things in life that you could be. You know, going traveling, accomplishing goals, getting married, starting a family, all those kinds of things. But again, I think it's the beauty in the eye of the holder, because I've been single now for 5 years, and there's a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have done if I had been in a relationship. I've traveled all around the country. I've been to Lake Tahoe twice, Chicago twice, Kansas City, just done a lot of things. Became friends with you Jobins. And so when you're tied down in a relationship, maybe you can't do the things that you've always wanted to. But the worst thing about being single, not experiencing all those good things.
Schmitty needs to get laid. That's
It's
what
a wonderful thing to do.
I play Xbox with
And,
this kid every single day.
That's Schmitty's answer.
And
Peace
all
out,
he
Jobins.
talks about is tits and ass. Schmitty, you need to get laid.
Yeah.
Tim sent you the escorts. No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. He did that. I mean, a website, whatever. Go to an Asian massage, get a massage. You need to get laid, bud. Schmitty, you do.
God, the thing about being in a relationship, too,
Tough,
I
though.
feel like it's powerful to be able to try to fucking pretend you're not even in your body and look at it from the outside. Like, look at it completely from the outside, even if it's that partner's idea or your idea. Trying to look at it from the outside is a tough one. But when Schmitty's saying when you feel like you let your partner down, I didn't know what he means there.
Well, I think he said he'd been single for 5 years. I think he was in a relationship with a girl, and then she broke up.
Because he
And
let her
maybe
down
let her
somehow.
down.
I wonder how, though.
I don't know.
Like liking another girl's picture?
Dude.
Is that a letdown?
I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
Imagine how many millions of breakups or millions of big fights there's been from someone getting caught liking another girl's photo.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Lot, huh?
My homie just got kicked out of his place where his girlfriend found a picture of Rihanna in her panties. And she literally kicked him out. Like, got all his stuff out.
Well, that's weird.
A picture of what?
He put Rihanna in her panties and just like wore them and wore them.
Oh. I thought you meant a picture of her was in his
I did
girlfriend's
too.
panties.
Or I thought a picture of Rihanna was in her
Her
panties and he was wearing them. I was like,
I can see why they break up there. I've only done that once.
But he got kicked out because of that.
Literally, the whole thing blew up into a big mess.
That's crazy.
But
I think a lot of the guys are like, oh, the freedom. But I think everybody still wants freedom, and you have to allow your partner to still go do what they want to do. Like, if you want to play video games, talk about it. Or, like, if I leave for 3 weeks to Montana because I want to go rodeo, you're like, okay, sweet, have fun.
Okay, sweet, have fun. Try to smash biscuits.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, I think a lot of people would be like, you can't leave, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I need you for my happiness.
Yeah. And cause a huge fight, even though that is what I want to do. So, like, if those guys are saying, yeah, I want to go do this, but I can't because I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. Or
I don't think it should be either or.
Yeah. Or even in that situation, Dana, if like obviously that girl's really insecure, and if you guys could find out where that insecurity comes from,
yeah.
Like,
and
why are you
talk about
so
it.
insecure? Why are you? Is it because you don't trust me? I like what they said in that podcast about having to earn someone's trust back. What was she saying?
Oh, yeah. Well, this girl was dating this guy for years, said it was like the happiest relationship she's ever been in, and so they decided to have a baby. And then she got pregnant, and she got a message from another girl that says, congratulations on the baby. I've been fucking your boyfriend for a year.
Hey.
So he's been fucking another girl the whole time they've been together, and he decided to have a baby with her. And she decided to stay, and it was still, like, bugging her. And so she's a marriage counselor. So she said the counselor advice was, like, you have to work and earn back trust, but you have to put a time limit on it. So for, like, 6 months, she's allowed to go through your phone whenever you want, look at the text, the pictures, the Instagram, the Facebook, everything for 6 months, because you have to give up that right to earn her trust back. But only for 6 months, and after that, you can't use it against him ever again. But he has to earn that back.
That was the psychologist's
analysis of the situation.
And then Christina P said, what would the real you do? Not the psychologist's answer.
Yeah, because she's like, I have two answers. She's like, do you want the Katie answer or like the psychologist answer? They did that one first, and then she's like, fuck that guy. Like, you do not need a man to raise a baby. If he's a good dad, he can be the dad. Like, fuck him.
Damn. That's some lazy shit.
Yeah, too deep for me.
That's brazy shit.
It was good, though.
Icy?
Yo, Tim, Sugar.
What up, Icy?
That's fucked up.
What's up, Icy?
Rolling yesterday, but
I feel you. I got a little comment.
I was wondering this question. I just started this extra job on the side, kind of get some extra money during all this COVID craziness. And within the first couple weeks or so, there's this chick there throwing me weird hints, saying some pretty outlandish shit to somebody you just met, talking about her nipples being pierced, telling me what type of guy she likes, telling me all about all our exes for some reason. I think she might be trying to get black, so I probably will go through with it. You know, she kind of got a fatty a little bit, so it's cool. But I was telling one of my boys about this, and he tells me, yeah, bro, I got a similar swerve going on with a neighbor.
The same bitch.
Chick lives in my building literally right next door, and I go,
Same
all
girl.
right, man, I don't know about that because, bro, if it goes bad, You're stuck with this chick right next door to you. She can come knock down your door, fucking cut your wiener off. You do it wrong, she'll have her big brother come whoop your ass or something. That's a bad situation. And he goes, nah, bro, you got it fucked up. Your situation is the one that's fucked up, because if that shit goes left, you're stuck having to work with her, having to cooperate and act like y'all are cool while you're at work just to keep making your money. So we're kind of conflicted. He thinks my situation would end up more fucked up. I think his is definitely more fucked up. So I'm wondering what you guys think on the situation. What's worse, or what's harder to deal with, a disgruntled coworker or a disgruntled neighbor?
Pretty good question.
Should we go through with it? And have you ever had a similar situation where it's a chick that you're feeling, that you think it could go down, but you're also thinking the way that you met her or the way that your relationship is almost not worth the risk for the reward? Let me know. Love the podcast, episode 100. We out here. Got my cold plunge going. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
I'll knock out the next Ecuadorian I see if I get this on the show.
I feel it, bro.
I know a lot of your white fans can't say that, but I can. Black people never get called racist, so I got you. Keep it going. Shout out to the Jobins. Let's go. 12-0.
That was fucking funny as shit. That was funny as shit. 12-0, you right, baby. That was good. What was the question?
Yeah, neighbor or coworker. I say
Smash
neighbor,
bisques.
dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be.
You don't want to start issues with your neighbor. My dad always used to say that. It's like, that's a bad motherfucker to have on your bad side. Is your
So you'd
neighbor.
rather fuck the coworker or the neighbor?
Yeah, coworker.
God, the coworker, but then I got to be with that coworker every day.
And then you got HR.
Well, why
and
don't I
all
talk to that coworker, me and her, go in a room and say, hey, I'll make you come. It'll feel really good.
I'll try.
You make me come. It'll feel really good.
Try.
Let's move on like it never happened.
That's what you'd do.
Yeah, I'd talk to her.
I doubt it.
What would you do?
Neither. I'm a Christian. I'd save it till marriage.
I'd fuck the coworker. I'd tell the manager. The whole business would go down, and I'd peace.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't do. I don't know.
I wouldn't do that.